7, 4, 5, 6. Hi. Hi, hi, hey. Hello. Okay, it is my daily video. The goal is one a day. If I can do two a day, I will. But I mean, maybe I'm gonna get out. I don't know. I had work today. I worked 7 hours. This is a lot for me, all right? By the way. No, listen, I like work. I'm permanent. It's official. They popped the bottle. It's been 3 months officially. Okay, they can no longer know that 3 month period is over. All right, guys, I'm official. I feel like, okay, I'm getting nestled in. Okay, I'm gonna put a sweater in the corner. I'm gonna put a cup on the side. I just had to make sure I made it to this day first. Okay, it's hard for me. All right, very hard for me. I don't know why. All right, either way, I made some friends though. It's kind of cool. I actually like know people. Okay, because hear me out. I've been cleaning for the last 5 years, and I don't. You don't make friends cleaning. No, there's no one there. It's just you. It's you and the mop and the calluses on your hand and the music. I feel like the music is there. And every now and then your boss popping in on you, making your day harder. I'm sure. I'm sure she was making my day harder. It's not kidding. Listen, I got nothing bad to say about my last boss. Although I very well could say a bunch of bad things. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, the mirror card. Hearing each other, self-image, reflection, reflect our wounds, relationships, and introspection. I feel like that's a very deep card. What is the topic? Ah, I was gonna write it down because hear me out. My memory is terrible. It's even worse than it was the last time I was making these videos. Listen, intermission. Now we got timestamps. I was at work, right? And they tap into us. They listen to us 24/7, and I know they do. And well, at least I feel like they do, but I be forgetting that they're there. I feel like they hear me talking to myself, and it's like, do you really hear what everything I'm saying? I really hope they don't hear everything I'm saying over there, right? Because I be going through it, right? My stomach's not feeling good. Anyways, point is, it was an evaluation day, so I had one of my supervisors like tapping in on me, and I didn't know because this. It's not all supervisors will tell you. Some will tell you. Like this one supervisor's like, I'm gonna be listening to you today. And I'm like, I look at her, I was like, is that supposed to be an intimidation tactic? I'm gonna forget in like 2 minutes. Oh, I already forgot. How about that? I did. I genuinely. What were we talking about? Why did you come here and talk to me? Like, I don't know. My blood sugar is off, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. But he comes up to me and he's like, hey. He's like, I've been listening to you. And I was like, for how long? He's like, well, I've been tuning into you all night, like to grade you. I'm like, oh, he's like, I really like that banter you did with that one guy. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the job done. I was like, part of this conversation, I mean, part of this job is conversating. And I was like, phenomenal at it. Actually, well, listen, I am, but it's just I'm surrounded by people that are not. So I don't know. And I'm surrounded by a lot of people that can't read. So fear not, world. I learned how to read. I took it very serious. Okay. Not to, dust myself off, but when I graduated high school early, okay, I graduated reading at a college level. I know, look at me, not even trying. Okay, either way, I'm joking. Point is, I don't remember the topic anymore still. I never remembered it. Hold on. Things you don't see coming. What's happening? That's it is. What's happening around you? Things you don't see coming. Okay. So we have addiction, then palm tree, and then love. Ooh, I feel like I can't wait to get to the last one. I feel like the last one seems so nice. Listen, the palm tree doesn't look bad either. It's this first one. And we got to roll up our sleeves and get through this first one. No, it's like work, and we got to get through that first 3 hours before our break. I don't know. I listen. A lot of people wait till that 3 hours because all the key passes are gone. When I come, I'm like 2 minutes there. I'm like, key pass? No, they're all faster than me. Either way, option one, addiction. Listen, pardon my lighting. I genuinely don't know how I used to do this. Where did I used to put my lamp? How did I used to have so much more light? I don't. Either way, I have to like maybe go. I don't even think I can't look at an old video and figure it out because it all happens behind the scenes. Either way, option one, addiction. It says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, and has a block and restraint. I feel like, what is this again? God, can't I remember the topic? Listen, I don't have a pen near me. I mean, it's like way up there, and I don't want to reach. Uh, listen, I used to have a good memory, so it's like I keep forgetting that I suck at this now. Things you don't see coming. What's happening around you? Why do I keep remembering it backwards? Either way, what's happening around you, things you don't see coming. Okay? So I feel like I don't know what that could be. I feel like already I'm blocked. I'm blocked. I don't even know. I feel like you have an addiction coming your way. What are you doing? What are you on? You're on, I feel like, a train to disaster. That's what I want to say. Get off of the train. What are you doing? Whoever you are. I feel like, listen, hey, I don't know. Codependent, upset. All of these are turnoffs. I feel like whoever you are, you're very unattractive right now because codependent, obsession, and possession and controlling, nobody likes any of that. I feel like, what is that? I don't know, but it's hot in here. Genuinely, no, it's hot in my house. It's that awkward time of the year where, like, I put my heaters on because I'm from Florida and I like it a nice balmy 85 in here. I put my heaters to 24 Celsius. I like this. Maybe 26 and oof, 26 is just like super nice. I really like this. I don't know. I'm from Florida. Okay. So that means I like my house hot, but like it's not that hot outside. I mean, it's not that cold outside. It's very hot in here. I don't know. I probably have to crack a window. Ugh. But when I crack a window, my dog kind of gets like way too excited. I don't know. Either way, the back of the deck is the dragon. So, whoever you are, with that card, Batman? No, this is cool story brewing right before my eyes. Batman has an addiction? Batman. Holy moly, it's like Batman Chronicles. This can't be real. Anyways, no, what's coming to mind is Batman has an addiction. Like, what are you addicted to? Batman, did you get on some stuff? Like, what happened? I feel like you're a dragon, you're Batman, you can't, like, you smoke meth for justice. No! No, because I'm picturing Batman smoking meth and amphetamines right now. Ah, Batman, how could you? I could never. I feel like you're my role model. I'm sad right now. Either way, I feel like whoever this man is, I feel like he's a really good man, but I feel like maybe he has addictions. All right. I feel like whatever his addictions are, I feel like, what does this have to do with what you don't see coming? Don't tell me it's this man. I feel like, please God, no. Don't let this man come over here. Not with all of this. Like I said, it's unattractive, sir. I don't know. It's like this guy just rolled out of a beer can, and it's like, ugh, get out of here. Ugh. No, it's like that song. Um, I can taste you on my lips and smell you on my clothes. Yeah, okay. No, how does it go? Oh, I don't remember. I was singing that at work. Either way, that song makes me think of a Coors can. I don't even drink beer. Literally, my diabetic pouch is a Corona bag. And everyone probably thinks I'm like a big time drinker. Everybody thinks I go home and drink like 24 beers. No, my ex-husband gave me that because he gets propaganda because he drinks a lot of beer. He was like, "Hey, maybe you'd like." I never considered the fact that it's a beer brand, and people probably think I'm the big drunk diabetic walking down the street with. Oh no! Oh, you never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Yes, I feel like this is what the world sees me. Am I supposed to know that? That's like a message to me. Thank you. Okay, listen, I'll buy a new pouch. Either way. I want to buy one that says diabetes on it, so that way people know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know. People are judgmental. Either way, the Stingray card. So whoever this man is, I have no idea what this has to do with what's happening around you. You know what I mean? Things going on around you. I feel like it's this guy, the dragon card. I feel like this guy's like battling some type of down. Like I can't even call it depression. It's like a season. How long has this season been? How long have you been in this season? Either way, whoever this man is, I feel like he's a good man, all right? It's making me think of like, I don't understand how he got hooked on that stuff. I feel like he definitely got hooked on something. What'd you get hooked on? I feel like, how did this man get hooked? I'm getting gossipy. Either way, the dolphin card. Okay, so it's one of those where this guy like meets somebody. I guess that's you. You're the viewer. This is you, the dolphin card. Okay. So maybe this guy was on blow. This guy might have been, yeah, that's it. I feel like a dragon. Yeah, that's what it is. Batman got blowed. No, Batman got hooked on blow. Well, whatever. He was probably just living too high of a life. All right, listen. It happens to the best of us. It doesn't happen to me because I'm better than the best. Okay, but it happens to the best of y'all. All right, but either way, I feel like that's what it is. But like, he must have had a lot of money, and he ain't have no responsibilities. And I feel like, and he started dancing with cocaine. I feel like, but then he meets this dolphin, which is you. And I feel like, and does this make him realize he's got an addiction? Because he's got to like go to the bathroom, but never actually use the bathroom. He doesn't even flush the toilet. Oh, you didn't know that dolphins dated a cokehead? I mean, guess where dolphins come from? The land of cocaine. Okay? And I feel like you didn't know dolphins come from the land of cocaine, but they do. Okay? Anyway, so this dolphin's dated a cocaine cowboy in their life a few times, and I feel like, wow. I feel like if that's the case, I feel like, okay, so this is maybe an ex of yours, okay? And you might have suspected that he was hiding something, right? You might have thought he was popping speed or ah, he was he was tooting. He was doing little toots. And I feel like, but get this, when men sit around snorting cocaine, they can't get hard on. Okay? So I feel like this man, I feel like, was able to fool this dolphin. They didn't think he was in there tooting because he could get a hard on. All right, Detective Nick on the scenes. All right, you didn't know. Miami Vice played a role. Okay, that's a downtown dolphin. All right, they know a few things. So either way, the fish card. I feel like this is like a what? So I almost wanted to call it a nightmare. I feel like it's not a nightmare because this is Batman at the end of the day. It's a dragon. Dragons can't get addicted to anything. They can just overindulge and wallow in it like a sloth. I'm so sorry, Batman. I did just call you a slob. I'm so sorry. I feel like, but look in the mirror on your worst day, all right, Batman, with blow crust on your face. I'm sure you were, yeah, I'm sure, yeah, unattractive, to say the least. Okay, so I feel like, so this man meets somebody who makes him like realize it. He's got a problem, and he don't like it. But I feel like, but where's he at? I feel like that's what I say. It's kind of like a nightmare for this dolphin, but like a dream come true for this bat. Like this dolphin makes this bat like kick into gear and like realize he's a slobby cokehead. This dolphin has no idea they're just a slobby cokehead. So everything weird they did, they just they just think he's a terrible person. They're like, oh, they're just terrible. I'm sure it's because way. So overall, this dolphin really likes this bat. This you really like this person. You get along great with them. But I feel like this addiction got in the way. But you had no idea because of his boner. The math is very simple sometimes. Okay, but the tiger card with the bat, that's literally about it. I feel like this guy is so attracted to you, and I feel like that I feel like he could probably do he could do blow all night and he'd beat still rock hard. Can we not? I don't want to discuss this man's package on my table right now. This is not no. I don't want to. And it's hot in here. It's still hot, and I refuse to crack a window. Either way, the Stingray card. So I feel like this guy's been got himself back together. So what's happening, like, I cannot remember the fucking title. But what's happening around the college is this finance card. I feel like he's like, he gets a lot of attention now that he's all cleaned up. I feel like you like met him when he was slobby, but you just didn't know. And I feel like like you You it's like you loved him for him because it wasn't because he was like he like you know what I mean, like this guy probably didn't wear nice clothes with you or nothing. He probably didn't even do nothing fancy with you. Like what like it says, scrub his shit. But not quite. I don't know. That's why I said it kind of ended up being your worst nightmare. And if I tell you, well, he was just a big old cokehead, you're like, that's even fucking worse. And I say, no, 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 wait, but you're well, relax. The dolphin card. He got his shit together. He just needed a good excuse to do it because he had like no excuse to like not do it. You get what I mean? And you were you were the excuse to make him put it down. Because without that, he ain't have no reasons to. It won't wear on his health. It won't fuck up his next day. He'll just keep on rolling and blowing and blowing and blowing. And I feel like in all the dirty shit that comes along with it, because think about it, he's got to go see someone to find that blow. He doesn't just poof in his hands. Like he's got to go, he's got to go to dirty places to go get dirty things. Cokeheads think they're so fancy. I'm so sorry, Batman. I'm sure you're very fancy. I'm sure you had the fanciest of blow, and you went to the fanciest of downtown condos or whatever. I don't know how people get blow. All right, I only know what people do in Miami. That's just everywhere in Miami. I was introduced to blow. I got the opportunity to say no to blow when I was like 14 years old. It was Christmas Eve. Fun story. I was just walking down the street with my friend house party, and there was a guy sitting in his car. He owned the Mercedes dealership down the street, so he was in his car sniffing blow by himself, and he offered us blow. He's like, "Hey," and my friend Melissa, she's big on drugs, so she was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Please, no, no." I did not partake in the blow. I was like, I will not. This is like, is this real? Like, where's the fucking camera? Who just sits in their car on Christmas Eve while everyone's having a party, offering kids blow in their like he was driving a 19 like 30s like an old ass fucking antique Mercedes. So I was like, what are you doing? This is crazy. This is that weird after school special. Like I thought seriously, Truman Show is for sure. I think that happened before the Truman Show, though. But either way,
So what you don't see happening around you? Sorry to interrupt. Okay, I feel like it's this guy. I feel like cleaned up his act for you, and it's not all like I think my blood sugar's low, but no, it's like with the lion card and the dolphin. I feel like now that this guy's like cleaned himself up, I feel like he's like I feel like blocked. That's what the blockage is. Has a block and a restraint. That's this lion card. He doesn't know how to approach. I feel like the dolphin card. I feel like you don't take this guy seriously. You think he's all sorts of strange, weird, fucked up, who knows, question marks, terror. Like I said, it's like your worst nightmare. It's like a grab bag of fucking nightmares. Who knows what that guy was or what he does? Like this guy could be a serial killer. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like, all because he was acting weird with you. And I feel like so now he doesn't really know how to come up in to talk to you. And I feel like he still wants to talk to you though. I feel like the dolphin card. I feel like what motivated him to get clean is still motivating him to talk to you. But I think he thinks, no, I think he realizes that you think of him as like a scary nightmare. I don't know what else to call that. Like your worst nightmare. He doesn't, but he's not, and he doesn't know how to make you see that he's not. You get what I mean? And it's like he's blocked, but it's like I don't understand how is that blockage. But the zebra card, so it's kind of like he sits back and he just kind of watches you. The fish card. That's what's going on around you. That's what you should know. Is that a guy that essentially fumbled you in such an absurd, weird way that, like, you're convinced that you don't even know what to think of this man. And then, like I said, I just throw cocaine on there, like, poof, and you're like, ah, it just makes it even worse. You know what I mean? So, like, he would need to explain himself thoroughly, and I feel like, and that's what he wants to do, the lion card. But it's like, how does he start such a serious conversation? I feel like with such a playful energy. You get what I mean? So he's got to like figure out a way to like, this fish is making me think of like a fish like in a pond. Like it's dark even, like it's all by itself. You know what I mean? There's no excitement. So it's like he needs to somehow get sounds so creepy. He needs to like get you alone. I feel like, and try to get you serious in a serious conversation. And I feel like, and he just can't seem to figure out how to do it. The zebra card. So I feel like what you don't know is that I don't know how long this guy has been. How long have you been there, Batman? I feel like you're Batman. How are you so scared? I feel like Batman's scared of love. Either way, the zebra card, I feel like he just sits back and he tries to think of ways to talk to you, to get into a conversation with you, so he can, I feel like, tell you all of this. It's kind of like a confession, right? But he only wants to confess, like, if you think so, you know what I mean? Like, he's got to kind of just realize it. It's kind of like AA. Oh, wow. You know how when people go to AA, there's those steps, right? You're supposed to go apologize to everybody, right? This guy doesn't need AA. He's a dragon. So maybe he's gone, maybe he hasn't. Who knows? Point is that he's at that step where it's like he's got to come in and clear the air with you without having it be rewarding to him. Do you get what I mean? He's been holding back because he doesn't know if it's worth it. Is it worth going back and clearing the air and telling them all of this? You know what I mean? Like, is it even worth it? You know what I mean? But he's got to realize that the value is in his own, like, what would that be? Reputation. His own reputation is completely tarnished in this person's eyes, in this person's world. This guy can't even have like a normal conversation. He can't even say hi to this person. If he was to walk and see this person on the street, he would want to say hi, but he knows damn well if he does, it's fucked up or something. You get what I mean? He's blocked. He's done blocked himself out of this person's life, and the only way to make it right is to come in selflessly and like clear the air for himself. Do you know what I mean? And then walk away from that situation, like, or not, depends. But he needs to stop like holding it hostage as like, oh, I'm not gonna tell them if they won't like he wants to be with this person, so he's like, I'm not gonna tell them if they're not gonna be with me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna waste my time explaining myself to them, type of thing. But he realizes, I feel like that's the blockage in itself. He needs to realize that it's not about clearing the air to them, it's just about clearing his own reputation. Like, you don't let somebody like be questionable on your reputation if you value it. I feel like this guy's got a lot of pride. I feel like he values his reputation. If this woman was to go around and say all the things she thinks of him, she'd have every right to say them. She would like provide like this, that, and the other happened, and I'm pretty sure it's because of this, that, and the other. And they would be like, well, yeah, it probably is that. And now that guy looks like uncredible. You know what I mean? Like, he looks like his reputation's a little dirty. But it's like he's the only one that can clean up his own reputation with this person. So either way, I feel like what you don't know that's around you, I feel like, is this guy. How long has he been around you? I feel like, look, with the raccoon card, it could be a while. I don't know, but you might have been picking up on him for a while. But overall, I feel like it might be one of those where he's never put you down, essentially. So he like never really like has picked you back up. He's like never put you down. He's just always been in the background. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Listen, I love all Batman stories. I love the Batman Chronicles. Because, I don't know, I grew up watching Batman. Anyway, what else try? I got my Polar Pop. It's grape soda today. I don't know. I felt like drinking grape. And this is what it is. Alright? My 5-hour energy, my favorite flavor is the grape one. I love the grape one. No, I love the grape one. It's so good. It makes me feel like I'm drinking cough syrup. Listen, I like grape cough syrup. Either way, option 2, the palm tree. Whew, now that we're out of that disaster of Batman's addictions, we are on the palm tree. It says stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. And flexibility. Why am I taking this is making me blush. Like, can we not? Like, what is that? I feel like whoever this is, okay, this is what's going on around you. Like, the things happening around you that you don't know. Something like this. And I feel like the palm tree, I feel like that's a man. All right, listen, no, I'm giggly. That's definitely a man. All those manly words: stability, secure, performance, growth. What do you mean growth? All right. Either way, the hyena card. Wow. Wait, hold on. I didn't shuffle. I didn't even shuffle. No, I'm way too thrown off. There's a man here. Listen, it's been a long time since Nicole's been around a man. All right, there's a yes, it's a dying breed, I would say. All right, but Nicole knows a man when she sees one. I don't know. I'm only teasing. But overall, I feel like things that are going on around you, I feel like that makes me think of a man. Like genuinely, there might be some type of man out here. I feel like it. I feel like I feel. What does that really mean? There's a man somewhere near. I don't know, ladies. Get behind me. I'll handle him. We'll figure it out. Is it a real man? I don't know. I'll be real quick to call him a scrub. I feel like I have the codex of Scrub X. Okay, call me the Scrub X. Yeah, Scrub Daddy. That is. Either way, I feel like whoever this guy is, I feel like he's a really good guy. And for me to be talking about him, that means he's single. Because I don't talk about unavailable people. Do you get what I mean? Like, this is an eligible bachelor, dare I say. But I feel like he's somewhere around you. I guess that's what's around you, an eligible bachelor. But it's like, are you even looking? I feel like you might not be looking. So this might be me telling you, hey, maybe you should look around. There's just somebody very stable. I feel like security. I feel like this man might be able to knock a bitch out for you. I feel like, wow, really? Can you kill a spider though? I feel like, hear me out. Can you shovel snow? Can you mow the grass? Like, can you do any of that? I feel like this man can. He can. Okay? The palm tree. I feel like this guy like can. This guy I feel like has maybe dated some really, I want to say terrible women, because he's very, I want to say, patient and tolerant. But he's because he's done been through things. But I feel like he naturally is like, okay, because palm trees are like, they're like built for hurricanes. They like bend over. They like literally will be flat on the ground from the wind, and then the moment the wind stops, they come back. They're fine. They're built for that. So this man's like built for women. Wow. I feel like he doesn't. This man basically feels like he can handle any woman. Something like that. Like he feels like he doesn't get bothered by women. He's that manly. You get what I mean? And I feel like he could be. He could be. I mean, I giggled. I giggled. If Nicole giggled, there's potential. There's some potential, but just give me time. I'll find the scrub daddy. I will find scrub daddy. Okay, I'll find the scrub daddy and everyone. Either way, it's a wolf card. And I'll be like, there, I found the biggest scrub. The mega scrub daddy. No, I kid. I kid. I tease. Okay. The deer card. Okay, so what you don't, I really should open the window. But what you don't see coming, what's going on around you, I feel like that's you. This is the viewer of this deer card. You're like looking off. I'm picturing like somebody walking over to you. So I feel like whoever this man is, I mean, like he might be taller than you. I say that was, I'm sorry, did I have a stank face? I'm sorry, because taller people, I don't know, how is the air up there? I feel like, I don't know, they act like we come from different worlds or something. Maybe we do. I really don't know what it's like up there. Hear me out. I've stood on a chair before and changed a light bulb. I don't like it up there. It's different. I don't like it. All right, the other way, the rabbit card. Okay, so wow, okay. So eligible bachelor. I feel like that's what you need to know. I feel like he's looking at you. I feel like the rabbit card. He's turned on with a T at the end. With a T at the end. This man might be a soulmate. That might be why he likes you. Because I feel like a lot of women probably like this guy. It's one of those where he could probably have his pick or something. He must have like Nicole cutting straight to the chase. Oh, he's got his pick of women. He must have a lot of money. Okay, because you can take them, you can be the sexiest man alive, all right, but if you're sitting here, all right, in the ghettos, yeah, if you're in the call center, all right, you ain't getting I feel like you ain't getting no play. And down in the call center, you ain't getting nothing but random pockets of armpit smell down in the training section. I've been banished at work. I got banished to the subways section. It always smells of onions over there at booth 1. But not really. I don't know. That's just on that's on the days where they don't turn the AC on. The spider card. So I feel like, okay, so this man's been like looking. I feel like he's been on, I want to say like the hunt, right? But it's more like hasn't had to hunt. I feel like women seem to like find him, something like that. And I feel like the deer card, I feel like this woman did not find him. However she found him, it is not in the same traditions as whatever these other women are, however these other women find him. I feel like this woman's startled. She sees this guy coming and she's like, hold on, like, you know what I mean, like she has to get real, she has to start thinking, you know what I mean. She hears something snap, she knows, you know what I mean, like she knows it, you know what I mean, like she has to pay attention to this man. So it's kind of like this woman, you, this is the guy that like you've tried to talk to him and you feel like he's like stealing your emotions or something, like he's trying to act like he's you. You know what I mean, he's trying to act like he needs to be worried about you and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I need to be worried about you. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I'm all of these fucking vulnerable things. You don't need to be worried about shit. You're a man. What the hell? And I feel like that's what I'm saying. Whoever this deer is, I feel like she's looking for this palm tree that can handle a fucking hurricane, can blow it down, and then it can pop right back up. You agree what I mean? So it's like they see it as you can't possibly have the same feelings as me because you're a man. You know what I mean? So like this man treats this woman like she's somehow a threat to him or something, and she's like thirsty for him. And I feel like, and this woman's like, I'm a deer. I run from everything. Are you fucking kidding me? So that's why I say this woman thinks that this man's completely like almost like he stalks her and then tries to use her own like personality against her. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's trying to act, you know what I mean? Like swap places with her. Like he's trying to act like he needs to worry about a woman coming after him and getting him. And then this woman's like, no, that's what women need to worry about. That's what I'm worried about. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So she feels manipulated even because she doesn't believe that this person would feel the same way. So either way, the Cobra card. Wow, I feel like we're just discussing that right here, right now. I feel like I feel like, so basically I feel like this man's like very turned on. I feel like by this woman. The rabbit card with the spider plus the cobra. It's like almost like he likes everything he sees. If he wants anyone trying to bang down his door or break down his window or climb through his window at night, if he wants anyone sitting there harassing him, giving him 500 messages, it's this deer. That's it. And I feel like, and that's the last person that's doing any of that shit to him. He treated this person basically. He treated you like somebody that he needed to like set up traps for, like you're someone he needs to protect himself from. And I feel like not realizing that like that you don't even go that way, you go the other way, you're running from him in a sense. And all these other people he's done set this, he like treats them like that, but it's true. But it's like, that's what I'm saying, it's like, but he wants that attention. He realizes that he wants attention. He wants a girl to sit there and get mad at him, and he wants a girl to say fuck, you know, get mad at him, say and spam his phone. He wants these things, but he doesn't want it from just anyone. He wants it from the right type of person. And I feel like, and he keeps trying to get a reaction out of you. That's what it is. He's trying to get a reaction out of you, and it's not really working. And I feel like because the stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility, I feel like none of that is attractive to you. Having this man make you feel like you're a problem is not attractive to you. You need stability. You want a man that's like, this man basically acts too like worried, too stressed, too scared. You know what I mean? And they act like they're a deer in the headlights, and I feel like, and that's, this deer's never gonna actually take the role of a hunter and go hunt him. So I feel like, so this relationship will never work ever. I feel like not until this man starts acting like a man. I feel like either way, the earthworm card with the deer. So it's almost like there's like this deer coming into this guy's life almost like makes him realize, I want to say that he's acting like a little bitch. Like, I don't know how else to word that. He's acting like he's a female or something, and he's like totally like he's Mr. Man's Man. But it's like, no, because then when you try to date a female, you take on the female role. So I feel like the earthworm card. I feel like this man would be so angry if I told him he's acting like a little bitch. Don't tell him you're acting like a female. I feel like that shit would make him act like a man right away. It's one of those. Listen. Nicole knows how to pull a man out of a man. Okay, you call him a little bitch. If he starts fighting you, he's a little bitch. If he looks at you like and then like walks off on you, like no, I ain't even. It's because you done kicked the man in him. He done fucking started acting right. All right, I feel like so this deer basically makes this man start to act right. Do you know what I mean? Like they force it. I feel like because it's just nature. I feel like this woman's looking for a stag, and I feel like this guy keeps trying to act like he's a deer in the headlights when she's like, I ain't a stag at all. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's like overall, I feel like this woman might start to think that this man's a homosexual. And I feel like the elephant card, I feel like that he is not. Like, this man's mentioned his penis like 4 times already. The rabbit card, the cobra card, now the elephant card, and even the earthworm card. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, this man is like very, I feel like, sexually attracted to this woman. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that then. The lamb card with the spider. I feel like, okay, so what you don't know, I feel like this man stalked you, spied on you, watches you. He's like set up a bunch of traps for you. And I feel like you didn't even avoid them. You just didn't even like know they were there and you never went that way. Do you get what I mean? It's like I'm picturing like there's 2 routes in the forest. One is like this huge spider web that he built for you, like, I'm gonna get her. And then the other one is like a different path. And like you chose that one because you're like, oh no, there's like some danger over there. I'm gonna go this way. I sense danger. I'm gonna go this way. You know what I mean? Like he realizes that he can't try to like he can't take your role. There's only room for you. You're the only person that can take that role. And he has to literally start, he has to pursue you. He desires you. He has to express that. He has to take the man's role. And the man's role is chasing the woman. And I feel like, and this is like a guy who's like, I'll chase a woman. I don't know. He's probably real big on like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. You'd probably get real upset if you called him a simp. Right? You'd probably get real upset at that. But I'm sure you could probably find a few simpy moments with this guy. But either way, point is, I feel like the lamb card, all he does is realize that you're just really innocent. Like you genuinely aren't something to run from, and he's like being hyper vigilant against you when he doesn't need to be, and he like so desires you. So it's like he realizes you're never gonna force your way into his life or through his web of anything. You're not. I feel like you're just going to continue to keep yourself safe. Essentially, you're gonna stay in your role. And I feel like eventually, I feel like this man has no choice. I feel like, what is he gonna do? I feel like you can't sit around acting like you're a man all day when you're sitting around acting like a woman. I don't know how to explain that. Either way, the lizard card with the cobra. So I feel like this man doesn't tell you how attracted he is to you. I feel like it's almost because he doesn't want you to know. He feels like you're gonna use it against him, and it's like wrong again. I feel like if this guy wants to bring this deer close to him, he has to tell them that he thinks I think about you all the time. You turn me on all the time. I think you're really pretty. Oh, I like you know what I mean. Like I think you're a good person. Like compliments and things. He has to actually do those things. He can't sit there. I feel like it's like this man's expecting you to go around and tell him a bunch of nice things, and it's like yeah. I mean, men get compliments but it's like the man is supposed to sit around and like express himself to this woman. I feel like he keeps it all to himself because he feels like you're gonna use it as a weapon. You get what I mean? And it's like this deer. I feel like that's why I said this deer starts to feel like uncomfortable. There, I said the lizard card. So I feel like what you don't know that's going on around you. I feel like you have somebody that's really, really, really attracted to you, and I feel like they really, really, really like you, and I feel like they're a really good person. Like for dating, they're stable, they're secure. Like I said, they could knock a bitch out. Growth, I feel like they might have a nice package. Flexibility, I feel like they might be in shape. Endurance, I feel like okay, like you get my point. I feel like this is like a man's man. I feel like, but overall, I feel like he's basically a little shy through embarrassment because he feels embarrassed because he treated you like something you're not. And I feel like in the lamb card, he realizes that like he did wrong things to a really innocent person. And I feel like, or he set them up to have wrong things done or something, right? And I feel like, and he did all of that, and it's like when all he wanted to do was like get to know you more and shit like this. Like that's all he wants to do. He doesn't want to get to know you more and have you be something wrong, right? But he doesn't realize that that just made you go the completely opposite way. And like not even like in a scary way. It's kind of just like in your own like cautious, weary way. Like you kind of like avoid this person because the spider card, you sense danger. I sense danger with him. You know what I mean? And it's like all he is attracted to. And what you don't see though, what you don't know is that he's paying attention. He's still watching you. I feel like he's still keeping eyes on you. I feel like the lamb card, and I feel like all he's doing is I feel like feeling worse, feeling more embarrassed. So I feel like this guy might have even said, I feel like this guy talked shit about you, baby. This guy might have talked a lot of shit about you. And I feel like all of it was wrong. All of it was fake. All of it was like just some drunk bullshit talk. You know what I mean? And now I feel like he done made you look like a terrible person that you're not. And I feel like you don't even know. You don't even know he did all this. Like he basically dirtied your name. There's people out there sitting around thinking you're like him. Basically, you're some type of terrible person and you do all these crazy things. I feel like you haven't done anything. You don't even know this happened. You know what I mean? But this guy's so like bent out of shape over like what he did, right? That he like does one of those classic moves where he trash talks you, but he like does it to people that like full heartedly believe that shit. So it's like now you got like a whole group of people thinking all these crazy things about you, and I feel like the lamb card, you have no idea, and I feel like and you don't even notice it because it has nothing to do with you. It's completely like fabricated shit. But either way, the lizard card though, this guy sits back and watches like all this happen, and he doesn't say nothing, doesn't do nothing, and I feel like that's not very badly now, is it? So overall, I feel like this is like a guy. I feel like this guy like it's like he thinks he's like more man than he is. You know what I mean? And then I feel like he gets put like with the ultimate test, which is like he meets like somebody that's like I don't know, like it's like almost like he wished for love or something, and then it comes and he treats it like shit. So now it's gone, and he's mad about it. And it's like you can't shit talk somebody who didn't do anything wrong to you, even if you lie about him, it won't never stick. And I feel like he's watching all of this happen. You know what I mean? It's like he almost tried to shit talk this girl so that, like you tried to shit talk you so other people wouldn't like you or something. And I feel like, and it might have worked, but it'll only work for so long because it's not true. So either way, so what you don't know is that somebody that basically, I feel like they're upset that you didn't chase them like they're a woman, and I feel like they're going around, I feel like gossiping about you and talking shit about you, and then feeling bad about it and stalking you and watching you and seeing how you'll react to any of it, and then you don't react to it because you don't even realize that it's about you because it doesn't even make sense to you. You think they're talking about other things. So I feel like he just feels even more stupid and more embarrassed, and I feel like. Ain't that a shame? Either way, but that's what's going on around you. I feel like you got like a massive hater, but it's because he can't love you, and it's because of what he's done to you. Like you didn't do anything, and I feel like and he knows that. So either way, I hope you enjoyed. That's pretty dramatic. I wasn't really quite expecting that from such a palm tree, right? But no, I feel like you must have somebody else around you that is that, you know what I mean? And this guy maybe looks up to him and tries to pose as him or something. Like this guy might like this guy might look up to male role models and things like this. So he might just try to sit around and act like he's a man. But either way, my mouth is dry. Option 3, the love card. Oh, this is the one I was excited about. No, I'm excited about this one. What does it say? Unconditional love, self love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. And attraction. Mm. I don't know. Okay, so what you don't see coming, something that's going on around you, I feel like I knew it. I put some heart eyes on there. I felt like there would be some love, maybe. Okay. Yes, I feel like you found there's someone to love. I feel like this is a girl hugging someone, so it's like whoever this is, I feel like they're very huggable. Okay, you might be meeting somebody new, something like this, or you've met someone new recently. I'm trying to, I don't know, I'll know more, but basically, you meet like someone new. I feel like, I feel like you guys hug. There's affection. Like, wow. Affection makes me think of like cuddling and like maybe falling asleep or something. Like, okay. And I feel like the oneness card, I feel like whoever this is, I feel like they've been alone for a while. I feel like, and they don't mean it in like, they just have been. They like think on it and they're like, whoa, it's been a while. How's it, like, they haven't realized how long it's been. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't somebody sitting there thinking about romance or nothing like this, right? They have like a very like they're very single, but I feel like they're not like, it's like a stable single, like oneness. Do you get what I mean? Like they're not out like going to nightclubs and socializing, and they're not sitting around and talking to a bunch of people all night or things like this. I feel like maybe they socialize a bit. They might hang out with some friends like once in a while, right? But not like as a staple. I feel like this person's alone a lot. Like I feel like they like it that way. I feel like the only thing this is a man. The only thing this man would have room for is a woman, essentially, because there's nothing else. Like a woman's gonna be intimate with him. Like you know what I mean? He has a spot open in his life for an intimate relationship. That's about it. I feel like all other spots are pretty much filled. You know what I mean? Like he kind of likes to be by himself. Okay, the black egg card. Okay, so what you don't see that's going on around you, stuff that's happening around you, I feel like this is like you're not supposed to see or recognize it or know it or something. The black egg card, I mean, it instantly makes me think that somebody's interested in this man so much that if I was to like, if you do know this man already, you're gonna think, no, he's not single. He's not single. You might not think, you know, I might not be able to say, oh, I'm pretty sure he's with that person. You might not be able to say who you think he's with, but you tell yourself he's got to be with somebody. Even if he's saying he's single, he's doing it as some type of strategy to hide it or something, to hide a wife or something like this. And I feel like it's just because if I was to show you this person or whatever, like how like whenever you get to know him or whatever, you basically see him as he can't be single. There's no way he's single. He's too well put together. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's probably the main reason why he is so well put together. But either way, the shark card. Okay, so I feel like this man. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like this guy's focused on work. I feel like self love, oneness, passion. I feel like he takes care of himself. He's not depressed. He like makes himself lunch for you know what I mean for work. Like he makes himself lunch. You know what I mean? Just like because he wants to eat that. You know what I mean? He could probably buy any lunch he wants, but he wants that, so he's gonna make himself like a little tuna fish sandwich or something. Do you get what I mean? Like this guy like takes care of himself a lot. He likes his clothes clean. He cleans his clothes. He likes his house clean. He cleans his house. You know what I mean? Like this is a very well together man. I feel like he's got a real strict routine. I feel like because he's got nothing going on but himself. I feel like it's very well put together. It's just him. He's the only person he has to take care of is himself. I feel like in anyone else he chooses to. You know what I mean? And I feel like but there's no responsibility in that. It's just as he chooses. So I feel like the frog card, I feel like there it is. I feel like so whoever this man is, I feel like he is lonely. He is lonely, but he doesn't want just a good time. He wants it to be a good time, right? But he doesn't want it to be like that, like the expression, like having a good time. Like he's not just looking for a good time. You know what I mean? He's like looking for a good time for a long time type of thing. And I feel like so it's like he basically has his routine and his happiness, and he knows that if he steps out of that, he doesn't know how solid he'll be, right? So it's like he thinks on dating, and then he backs out of it. The turtle card. So it's like if this man was to ever date, it's gonna have to be something like he got real familiar with the person, something like this. I feel like because this man is probably too shy to even like it's been so long. He doesn't even necessarily like how do people even date? You know what I mean? This guy probably doesn't. You probably don't know it, but they do anal now like all the time. No, this is terrifying. I left my marriage and now I date, and that's all people care about. And it's like, what has happened? I don't know. I've been married. I don't know. But this man's kind of the same thing. He might as well have been married. He's been married to his job, essentially. So it's like, it's scary out there. He can't date women. They're scary. It's making me think of 40-year-old virgin. How he goes out and tries to date at 40, right? Ah, yeah, something like that, right? So it's like these women are crazy. Like you so it's like he doesn't look for love, all right? But what's this is about what's going on around you. So I feel like the elephant card. I feel like this man basically he might be very big, like tall. I feel like or he might be very strong or something. I don't know. The elephant in the room. I feel like people notice this man. Like he is noticeable. Maybe he has a noticeable voice, something like that. Boisterous, like very big energy. So I feel like a lot of people probably like this guy, but I feel like a lot of girls probably cling to this guy because they got daddy issues or something like that. Because this guy with the turtle card and the elephant, come on, no. I feel like this guy can can take care of anybody. I feel like I want to say maybe he's selfish, all right, and maybe that's why he doesn't have a partner because he doesn't want to take care of nobody. But either way, the unconditional love card, self love. Oh, that's what it is. He's an unconditional lover. So I feel like people hurt his feelings all the time. I'm sorry to laugh at that, but it's like it's the truth. That's all we know. It's the truth. All right, all right. So either way, the black egg card. Somebody likes this man. I feel like they're obsessed with this man. I feel like obsession. Oh God, the Cobra card. No, they're definitely. Men even like this guy. Men even obsess over this guy. Like, oh gosh. I feel like yeah, no. If you start dating this guy, I feel like other men are gonna get jealous and nasty towards you. Like, oh dear Lord. Like you didn't even have a chance, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ah. Okay. The golden egg card with the shark. So okay. So I want to say this is my viewer, the golden egg here. So essentially, the shark sees my viewer. They like you. I feel like the turtle card. Basically, this guy sees you as something he can, like I say, like he doesn't have to take care of you. Like he does not sense daddy issues in this one. Do you get what I mean? He senses independence in this one. I feel like so this is like something he desires. You know what I mean? But I feel like he's maybe met a few women like this before, and they ended up being lesbians or something. So it's like there's a hesitation here. This guy's like feeling. This guy's like feeling you out. Ah, that's hilarious. No, that's so funny. Okay, the lion card with the frog with the golden egg. I feel like no, there's too many subtleties. I feel like you're too feminine. I feel like no matter how independent you are, I feel like this man still sees that he could easily come in and be a man. Like you could use a man in all sorts of areas. He sees it, you know what I mean? And I feel like in that this man's genuinely ended up dating lesbians that have like it's making me think of Ross on the Friends, how he dated that, how his marriage, the first wife, she was a lesbian. It's something like that. Like he's dating her. He's like taking care of everything. Everything's real good. He's thinking everything. The relationship's going great. And all of a sudden she's like, I'm leaving you for another woman. Like dead on. Like leaving him. And he's like, well, damn. So it's like he starts to think he has like he has a thing for lesbians. And it's like, no, he just has a thing for, I feel like, feminine independence. But it's like, I don't know why this man ends up dating lesbians, but he has at least once, and I feel like it's marked him. But either way, I feel like he definitely deems you not a lesbian. He can tell. I don't know how he. How can one tell? I feel like he must have a gaydar. Either way, though, the bat card. This guy, this guy has thought about your vagina, like genuinely. Like I'm shy to even say it. I feel like he would be shy to admit it. I feel like this man. I feel like the turtle card. I feel like he's very very slow, right? Like it's kind of like if you were standing in front of him and he's sitting down or something. He would be talking normally and then look over and see your vagina's like right in his face, and now he's thinking about it. So it's one of those like an innocent bumping. Like he just like you walked by and he like saw your camel toes. Oh dear Lord. Either way, this man basically, I feel like he likes you essentially, and it's like he likes you. Like I feel like just by looking at you alone, he's attracted. But then he has to feel you out a bit, and while he's feeling you out, she's making sure a whole bunch of things, and he deems it that you could fit in his life without disturbing it. Like he could, like, incorporate you, and he still gets to do his whole life, like whatever he's doing. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have to like put down what he's already been doing. And I feel like that's kind of what he needs as a way to like transition to get a healthy balance. You get what I mean? But the turtle card, this guy does everything very slow and thought out and planned. And so I feel like this guy, the bat card, I feel like this guy essentially, this guy goes to bed thinking about you. Okay, I feel like the lion card. I feel like he wants to approach, but he's still like feeling you out. The cobra card. I feel like he gets extremely turned on when he tries to like, I want to say, talk to you, get close to you. I feel like maybe if you look him in the eyes, it might be intense for him. That's what I'm saying. Like this guy gets like real intense over you. Okay, and I feel like, and he basically sees it as you're someone he can get close to. You're not someone that's going to disturb his life. And I feel like because you fit in it somehow, you already fit in. He like met you in like his life. You didn't like he didn't he didn't go on like a dating site, find a girl and try to incorporate her. He found this girl throughout his daily life somehow. Do you know what I mean? So she fits because she was already there somehow. Do you know what I mean? So now he just has to. So then once he like makes a move on you, I said essentially he wants to like ask you out on a date, and but he's not ready to get there yet. But what you don't realize is that he's even eyeing you for all of this. And I feel like he's been eyeing you from this since, I feel like, since the first time he ever saw you. I feel like he's got like personal plans for you. And I feel like the back card, I feel like he's been thinking about you for a while. Okay, and I feel like overall, what was I saying? He basically, did my earpiece die? It did. He basically has to, he's gonna ask you on a date when he's basically ready to do it, right? But I just don't know when that would be because he's so slow. I feel like he thinks about you at night, and it's not always sexual. That's what I'm saying. This guy like wants to have like a life with you. He like wants you in his bed. He wants to like watch, wants to like watch the evening news with you. Okay, something like that. Like he wants to, like the turtle card. He wants to just live his life with you. You get what I mean? And I feel like, what's the point? There was a point to this. Because there's someone that likes him. Okay, the oyster card. I feel like I don't know who that is. I feel like whoever they are, I feel like there's somebody that's like trying to really force it, right? I want to say this person, they do some type of manifesting on this guy. Like they flirt with him, they try to mess with his head, all this type of weird shit. And I feel like this guy's too old for that. I feel like none of this works on him. I don't know. There's basically somebody who's claimed him. A female woman's basically marked him as that's mine. He's mine. I've been working on him. Something like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like, and I don't know if this guy even knows it. He might know it, but I feel like overall, I feel like if this guy starts trying to date you, I feel like it's gonna cause issues with that person. It's gonna cause issues with dudes too. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the oyster card. I feel like this guy considers all of this. It's kind of like this guy's already tried to approach you. He basically was just gonna rush right into it. You know what I mean? He feels like that's the best way. Oh, I like them. I'm gonna try to take them out right away before anything weird settles like this, where there's like, oh, we got to get to know each other distantly, and now I got to break the ice with them and like, you know, like let them know like, hey, I've been interested in you. No, this guy like wanted to do it from the start, but I feel like each time he's like gone to do it, he gets like an instant like, no, don't do that right now because this something will happen. The black egg card, he can sense that like it's gonna cause this woman issues if he shows her interest. So he doesn't want to show her any interest. He doesn't want her to have any problems. You know what I mean? The golden egg. He doesn't want any problems for that girl, and I feel like, so what's going on around you? I feel like if you're experiencing any issues, any nasty behaviors, people fucking with you, people doing anything to you, I want to say at work, All right, but if it's not at work, it's going to be anywhere else. But like basically, it's going to be because of this guy. These people are already jealous of you before he even like shows interest. People are already like, oh, he might be interested in them. Oh, so like they're trying to like, I don't know, be catty or be rude. I feel like you might have some men around you. Like I said, there's like even men around you that are like gonna be a little jealous and ask you. And it's because they already feel like, oh, if he's gonna date anyone, it's gonna be that person, or like he's gonna be interested in them. You know what I mean? And then there's that one person who's been working on him specifically. This woman has a plan with this man. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the problem is that she disturbs his peace. Part of her way to like get him like hooked on her, do you know what I mean? Like to fall in love with her game, like her angle is like manipulation and like messing with their brain, you know what I mean? Messing with their head. And I feel like, and this guy, I feel like he doesn't like anyone disturbing his peace. That's why he's so lonely. Because he'd rather be alone and in peace. This frog might be alone, okay, and he might be sad about it, but he's definitely not. He's enjoying the rainstorm. Do you know what I mean? He's like enjoying the sounds of the rain as opposed to sounds of somebody yelling at him or something. Has someone yelled at you a lot, elephant? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like this poor elephant. I feel like this man's maybe been beat up a lot in life. Like that's why I say he's kind of older. So he's like he's done experienced things. I feel like this man's maybe had women hitting on him, maybe jumping on his back, even like taking. I feel like because he's so large, he's a big man. I don't know, maybe women cross boundaries on him. But overall, I feel like he's an unconditionally loving man. So he's learned to stay away from everybody unless they're a golden egg. You get what I mean? And now in walks, which is you. You're this golden egg. So you walk up into this guy's life somehow, and I feel like you're permanent. You're in his life. So, and he's interested. So, it's only a matter of time. He would have already taken you out, but he's trying to like consider you. He's being very considerate of you and what it'll cause you and how it'll affect you because he realizes now that he's got someone to be interested in, he realizes what it'll cause. He's never considered it until it happened, and now that it happened, he only considers each problem as he encounters them. So it's like this guy like prevents so many problems for you, and I feel like, but at the cost of like never telling you that he wants to like get to know you, take you out, or do anything like this. You know what I mean? This guy basically doesn't know how to accomplish that, but he's going to. He just doesn't. He doesn't necessarily know. He has to. I don't know. And this guy likes to have control, I would say. So he's basically trying to control this whole scene. Okay, the oyster card. So what you don't know that's going on around you, I feel like somebody's like, I want to say this man's in love with you, but I feel like maybe not. Like not that he can't be, but it might not be something like that so direct yet. He might not know you well enough. But essentially, I feel like if he's planning on all of this, I feel like this man's old enough to know what he wants. So it's like when what he wants walks through the door, he knows it the moment he sees it. So it's like it's one of those where this man is like he feels like he's responsible and capable and good enough to get what he wants. But the only reason he doesn't have what he wants yet is because of other things going on around him. You know what I mean? He's like I said, like he's trying to keep everything in control. So either way, that's kind of interesting. But I hope you enjoyed. I have to open a window. And I hope you have a good night. And I'll try to make another video probably tomorrow.